What's up, good people? Welcome to another video. I'm Rob Stuart and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. In today's video, I'm going to be trying to answer the million-dollar question. How long does it take to naturally heal eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis? Stay tuned. So if you guys are enjoying these videos, remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to hit the notification bell, and leave all of your comments and questions down below. Gracias. The take home of this video is start your healing process today. Start focusing on your gut biome and your diet. Start focusing on the immune inflammatory response and your autonomic nervous system today. The sooner you start, the faster the process will unfold, and the sooner you will get to that place where your skin is healthy and feeling good, and you can sustain it for the rest of your life. We have to first determine what it actually means for you to start the healing process, because that is one of the points where most people are super confused. They said, Rob, I've been trying to heal my skin for 15 years and nothing has happened. Why does it take so long? And then I asked them, have you spent the time to really customize and focus on your diet and gut biome? Kind of. I've tried a few diets, so no, they haven't done that. And number two, are you doing something on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and on a monthly basis to address the autonomic nervous system and the inflammatory immune response that is usually the root issue of skin disease anyway? So once you are doing those two things, you're addressing your immune and autonomic nervous system, and you are customizing your diet and addressing your gut biome, that's when I consider the healing process to start. So now that we have a definition of when the healing process starts, now we can get into the idea of how long it will take once the healing process has started. So many of you guys know my story. I've been healed for over 8 years, and my process was like many people. Before I was doing the two things that I just spoke of to start the healing process, I was totally spinning my wheels. I would try a diet for a few weeks and see how it would affect my skin. And if nothing happened, I'd try another diet. And it wasn't really based on any data. It was just experimenting and trying things out randomly because I heard about them on the internet. And then giving up way too early without really knowing how to be guided through the process to know if it was working or not. Just kind of like, oh, my skin hasn't changed in a month, so I'm giving up. Also, in the beginning, I was doing no cleansing, no detoxification. I was going to doctors. I was trying different drugs. I was trying steroid creams. I was doing all of the typical stuff. And so my healing process took a long time to even get started. Before my healing process even started, and one of the reasons why it took so long to get started, and this is like one of the number one take homes of this video, is I was in a huge rush. I was like hook, line, and sinker for like these 30-day diets and like you can cure everything in 2 months type of people that I was watching on the internet. All you got to do is go raw vegan and in 2 months everything will be healed. And it's total BS, it's total crap. And I was in a huge rush, which was causing me a lot of stress, which was not allowing me to actually go after the root issue. I was having a really tough time accepting the fact that it was going to be a slow process, that it wasn't going to happen in 30 days or in 2 months or in 3 months for most people. And once I finally got over that and stopped trying to rush the process, that's when my healing process actually started to take shape. Now, for me personally, and remember, every single person is different. Every person's healing timeline is different, but it all starts when you are doing the two things that matter most. Like I said, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. Until you are addressing the autonomic nervous system and your gut biome in a very customized way, the healing process hasn't started. So once I started doing that, the first 3 months of my healing process was not fun. My skin was all over the place. It was a total mess. It was a total wreck. It was up and down. And this happens to a ton of people. During the healing process, the skin generally gets a lot worse before it gets better. And during the year that it took me personally to heal, my skin went up and down and up and down and up and down. So the first 3 months were hell. The second 3 months weren't too horrible. The next 3 months were, again, not really too great. The next 2 months weren't too bad. And then about month 11, and you guys have heard this story before from me. Month 11, I had the biggest flare-up of my life. And at that point, most people would give up, but I was focusing on the right things. And this is the key to healing, is reading your biomarkers and not looking at the surface of your skin or your flare-ups to tell you if you're moving in the right direction. You see, for the whole year, and it took me a year to heal, that 11-month flare-up was the last one. During that year, my biomarkers started off horrible, and little by little, they got better and better and better and better and better. If you don't know what I mean by biomarkers, I have a bunch of videos explaining that. I will link the how to read your biomarker video at the end of this one. So if you want to see that, just watch till the end, it'll be there. But because my biomarkers were healing and getting stronger and getting more balanced, I was able to hold course. So for me personally, it took me about 1 year to heal my skin. Does that mean that it's going to take you 1 year to heal your skin? Probably not. It could take you more. It could take you less. I've worked with a lot of people, over 900 clients, plus probably another 500 from just friends and consulting and emailing people and just helping people just on the side. I've been obsessed with helping people. I've worked with a ton of people. And here's what I've seen. The quickest I've ever seen someone fully heal their skin was 3 months. Their healing process started, they were an absolute mess. 3 months in, they were done having flare-ups, their skin healed in a linear fashion, and that was it, and they're good to go. That doesn't happen very often. And I wouldn't go into your healing process expecting that or thinking that that probably is gonna happen. For most people that I work with, they start to see a big shift in their skin at around the 9 to 13 month mark. So around a year for most people is when you start to really see the skin health change and change for good. Now, the reason I'm hesitant to share this with you guys, like I kind of said in the thumbnail, is because most of you will hear this advice and you'll say, oh, well, screw it then. If it takes that long, it's not worth it. Well, what's the alternative? In a year from now, it's going to be a year from now anyway. And if you don't address your gut biome and heal, for the rest of your life, you're going to be suffering from skin disease. Drugs at best might do a little bit to the surface, but they're going to cause a bunch of other issues. And most people who try the drugs like Dupixent and all that other crap out there, it doesn't do anything for them anyway. Also, if you just give up and say, it's too hard, I don't want to mess with my diet, I don't want to do all this lifestyle stuff, I don't want to grow, I don't want to just, work hard enough to really accomplish this hard task, your skin's going to get worse. It's not going to just go away on its own, and you will be stuck in this prison that you're in right now, and no one wants that. So on average, for most people, it's going to take about a year for you to heal your skin. My suggestion is that you just accept the fact that that year is going to be challenging. Your skin's going to be up and down. Take a marathon approach. It's not a sprint, it's a long distance race. Focus 100% on your day-to-day activities, on the solution, and on the things that you need to accomplish each month, each week, and each 3-month block to get your gut biome and to get your immune system moving in the right direction. Never focus on the symptoms of your skin to tell you if your diet and your lifestyle and your immune protocols are doing a good job. Focus 100% on your biomarkers. Your biomarkers don't lie. That data is undeniable, but your skin will lie to you. It will confuse you. It will be all over the place. Take the time to customize your diet. Don't just copy someone else's. Don't try a one-size-fits-all approach. I was talking to Paul Saladino, the carnivore MD, the other day, and he, like me, is on he's on an extremely carnivore diet. I mean, he's nose-to-tail carnivore. And for him, he can add a little bit of honey and that works really well. But the second he starts adding potatoes into it, boom, his skin doesn't work well at all. Now, for me, on the other hand, I do a carnivore-ish style diet and I can add things like sweet potatoes and regular potatoes and squash and different vegetables and different starches and different fruit that I already know work for me. I'm telling you this because these diets are very similar, but the nuance is extremely different. So the key is paying attention to the details of how to do your diet. I don't really believe you can speed up the process. Your body is going to heal as fast as it's going to heal, and you can't really rush it. You can't really make it happen faster than it's going to happen. But what you can do is you can hold yourself back. You can, by not focusing on the right things, make the healing process go way, way longer. So I'm going to go over a few things here that really sabotage people and turn the healing process into something that's manageable, into something that just takes forever and ever and ever and ever. One, over cleansing. You see something like a protocol where you just do one type of fruit and really strong herbs, and that's it. And then you just do that, and you cleanse, and you do enemas, and you do salt flushes, and you do the liver cleanse, and you water fast, and you're intermittent fast, and you're just hitting the cleansing and detoxification way too aggressively and way too hard. That will slow the process down immensely. Yes, you need to cleanse and you need to detoxify, but you also have to spend as much time nourishing your body and building your body up. There is a balance, and being too aggressive with the cleansing and the detox will not help. Copying someone else's diet verbatim, or believing that there is just one diet that will cure all people. I got news for you people. Every person I work with has an individualized, customized diet, including me, and you really got to take the time to find out what those foods are. Copying someone else does two things that slows you down. One, you don't actually take responsibility for your own healing, and you don't really ever find out the nuance of what you're supposed to eat. And then at the end of the day, you'll probably end up blaming that person for you not having progress. Keep your head about you. Like I said earlier, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Take your time. Focus on the things that are going to be solution oriented. This is a practice, which means that you're not going to be perfect right off the bat. You're not going to be able to do everything perfectly all the time. You will stumble, get back up. If you have a couple great months and then you mess up and go on a cruise and have a bunch of cheat meals, or you party too much and end up having a whole pizza and drinking a fifth of vodka, okay, it happens. You know what I mean? Get back up, don't stop, dust yourself off, take a deep breath, and get back on it. Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with a support system that helps your process and doesn't hurt your process. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is, if you don't actually believe that you can heal, if you're getting into the healing process and in the back of your head, you're constantly sabotaging yourself, you're looking for things to make you give up, you're waking up every day and you're sprinting to the mirror to see if any new spots came up on your skin, and you're hyper focused on the way your skin is feeling and the way your skin is looking, you will slow your progress down immensely. I suggest doing some form of meditation or some type of stress management. There is a huge stress and psychological component to healing. And when you put yourself in a mindset of understanding, like, hey, I can't control the symptoms. I can't control the surface of the skin. I can't control the way the skin is looking right now, but I can control what I eat. I can control my behavior. I can control when I go to bed. I can control if I'm going outside and getting movement and getting under the sun. Focus on the things you can control. Stop worrying about the things that you can't control. Some of you guys might laugh. Some of you guys might call BS on this, but I look back at that healing year that I had as probably one of the most beautiful and wonderful years of my life, because somewhere along the process, I actually stopped giving a crap about what my skin looked like. And I think that psychologically, that completely shifted things for me. Once I stopped waking up in the morning and rushing to the mirror to see if I had new eczema or dermatitis or psoriasis patches on the different parts of my body, my whole system relaxed. When I let go of the pressure to rush through the process and to heal extremely fast, things started to change. When I sat back in the pocket and I just started eating clean and enjoying my life and doing the daily practices and made them habitual, everything shifted for me. And I've noticed the same thing happens for the people I work with as well. I wish you guys a lot of luck. Remember, take your time with this thing. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Focus on the gut biome, focus on the immune response, and you will be golden. Start your healing process today. Leave all your comments and questions down below. Remember to subscribe and share. If you're looking to get a hold of me to become one of my skin health clients, there's a link in the description box for a free consultation. You can find me on Instagram as Stuart, Rob Stuart, but in real life, I'm just Rob Stuart. There's links for Skinessa, the best skin health probiotic there is in the world, down below. Also, you can find links to my website, holistichealthactivation.com, where you can find the 3 Phases workbook and a bunch of other offerings. So much love, you guys. I'll be back with many more videos really soon. Peace.